Today is the day that this gets fixed. Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I am going to be reorganizing my bookshelves because they're kind of a mess. But I'm not just doing that one. I'm also going to kind of go through all of my bookshelves and reorganize all of them. Go through some books, maybe get rid of some. Honestly, a little bit, hopefully get rid of some, but I'm not going to be too hard on myself to get rid of a lot of books because I don't like to get rid of books. Because I'm always like, what if one day I want to read this and I had it and I let it go. So might turn into a low-key unhaul, might not, we'll see. The main goal is to just get that pile looking better. First, let me show you all the bookshelves that I have in my room. This is the main one when you walk in the door, and it's giant and huge and honestly pretty organized, but I'm gonna kind of rearrange it so it's more favorites. Since it is such a focal point in the room, I want it to display, you know, my favorite books and not ones that I don't really care about anymore. And there's also these on the top of my desk. They'll probably stay basically exactly the way they are. I might switch them around a little bit, but they'll probably just, you know, stay there. Fun fact, from Laughingstock down are my books, and then from Anne of Green Gables down are Joanna's. So they are like kind of organized. Then we have this monstrosity that this chair goes in front of, and we're eventually going to get a new chair. But these piles are in the back because the chair hides them when it's there, and it's just kind of a mess because we recently added that one in the back. It was just this first one, and you can kind of tell because this one doesn't look half bad. That one looks awful, and the top now looks awful, except for this side that doesn't look half bad. You can tell that we added one. So this is the main thing that needs to be fixed. Don't you agree, Waylon? You think that needs to be fixed? Yes. Yes, he concurs. Then behind our bed we have this little bookcase which also doubles as like my nightstand because I'm on the top book and I just like set stuff there. And it is an actual mess and it has never been cleaned, and I'm gonna try and kind of go through it and clean it. Also, fun fact, it is double stacked, so that's gonna be fun to go through. And you'd think that'd be all, but oh no, we have some in the bathroom. But it's only this little bit and then this little bit. So it's not like a whole lot, it's just a little bit. It's fine. So that is what is going to be fixed. I'm also going to try and figure out which books I want to have with me in my apartment next year, which again, I'm gonna try and take books that I own and haven't read yet. So all of my favorites that I've read will probably stay here, and then I'll probably make a pile of books I haven't read yet to take with me. I might try and find a place for them. I might just leave them in stacks. I haven't decided how I'm going to work that. Are you ready, Waylon? Are you ready? That is uncouth to do on camera, man. Do you want to say hi to your fans? No? Okay, fine. So I almost forgot about this. We have this nightstand by our door and we have a few books in it. That's Joanna's set of Shakespeare classics. Hello, Waylon. Look at that tail. And obviously it's kind of empty and bare, and so I think I'm gonna try and add more to it. Only problem is this little turd likes to jump on it and he knocks stuff off of it all the time. So I gotta be choosy on the ones that go on it, because otherwise he'll destroy them. He'll destroy them with pleasure. Won't you? Won't you? Yeah. You're a little bit evil. You gotta admit. Y'all remember how I said I didn't own a copy of Secret Garden? Apparently I lied. Okay, two things. One, as you can probably hear, I've turned the fan on. It's getting hot in here. Two, as you can probably see, I've left some books on the bookshelf. That's just because I feel like those will probably stay there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave them there. They might move. They probably will move, but for now, they're staying there. And do you just want to pan over and see the stacks of books I have here? And I haven't even gone through that back one yet. Remember how I said I didn't own a copy of 1984 by George Orwell? Apparently I lied about that too. Remember how I said I only had 2 copies of Animal Farm? Forgot I still owned this abomination. Such a big help. Waylon, you are such a big help. Thank you so much for doing all that heavy lifting. I appreciate you. Okay, I am sweating. And let me show you the progress so far. The nightstand bookcase is completely empty. This bookcase is mostly empty except for the ones that I think are just gonna stay there. There's a stack of books over there. There's a very helpful Waylon up there. There's a giant pile of books here in the middle of the floor. This bookcase, I also left some in there that I think I'm gonna keep there. Okay, now this shelf I honestly really don't want to keep, but they're Joanna's books, so I feel like I ought to have some of her books up front. In fact, I think I'm gonna take those down right now actually. I'll put different books that are hers up there. Those all stayed. Again, they'll probably will stay, but I also might just, you know, take some down. We'll see. And the bathroom bookshelves are completely empty. Now I'm thinking what I might do is try and get the room as beautiful as I can make it with my books. And then the shelves in the bathroom, put books that I'll take to college with me on those. That's kind of the plan. Because I don't want to put the books I want to take with me in places where when I take them, they leave just these empty spaces that look ugly. So I'm gonna try and figure that out. But first, I'm gonna go through and divide my books from my sister Joanna's books. And then I'm going to further divide my books by books I have read and then books I haven't read. And I might try and do more subcategories than just that, but I think that's what we're gonna start with. Remember how I said I didn't own a copy of The Lord of the Rings? Well, apparently I do. See, this is why I needed to do this. I don't even know whose this is. I don't even know where this came from. Oof, I just found some tea. I do own a complete works of Shakespeare. I almost bought one the other day because I didn't think I did. I don't think this is mine. I think this is my brother's. I think this is mine. Put in the middle. What? Look what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud and so mortified at the same time.
I know it's a mess. I'm also filming it. That's why.
Oh man. Are you actually filming right now?
Yeah. So I'm dividing it between my books and your books, and books that I'm not quite sure which one of us owns, plus they might be Mom's, plus they might be Joseph's.
Well, that night is mine.
So I thought those are yours, but then isn't that yours?
Yeah, so I got
so you just have all of them. Look at the card I found. This I think was given to me, but I don't really want it anymore.
Do I have this book?
No, and I have them in paperback, so I'm pretty sure that's Joseph's.
I walked in and I was like, what the heck, why is this stuff here? And then I looked over and I was like, oh crap.
Yep. I'm not gonna finish this before I have to go to work, so it's gonna be like this all night, probably.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep great tonight.
Oh yeah, you are. Wait, which Love Enchilada's yours? Paperback?
Paperback.
Okay, I don't think I've gotten to that one yet.
Because it was right here.
It might be in my pile.
That one's mine, Hannah.
You
You already asked to trade it for the hardcover, but I don't want the hardcover.
Well, I know, but it might be over there.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone in here, buddy? Is this Julius Caesar yours or mine?
Not mine.
Shoot, dang, I don't know whose this is. I think I already put one in my pile, or did I already put one in your pile? I don't remember. Do you have a paperback everything, or a hardcover? Okay, then I got that one right. Okay, so not counting the few books still left on shelves, this stack is Joanna's set of books. And then this stack is my set of books. And then this tiny little stack is books that we aren't quite sure which one of us owns. Plus they might belong to someone else in our family. I'm gonna take a quick lunch break and then I'll be back. Okay, so as you saw, I did a little more organizing and I don't know what I'm doing. The only thing that I've done that makes sense, I've moved all of Joanna's books that are off of the shelves here. So those are all Joanna's books. But then we pan over here and we have all of my books. So all of these here are books that I own and haven't read, or like haven't read all of them. They might be like compilation things. Like I have a complete works of Poe, complete works of Shakespeare. I went ahead and put those over here even though I've read some of their stuff, you know. I also need to go through my bookmarks, so that's probably going to happen. And then you pan over here and these are all the books that I own and I have read. Yeah. The problem is I have a few series where some of them will be in this stack and then some of them will be in this stack. So I still have to like go through it again. And then this stuff here is stuff that I'm just know I'm going to get rid of. But I'm still going to go through both sides and make sure there's anything else that I want to get rid of. I really don't know how I want to organize this and how this is going to work. And I'm getting tired. A problem I can already tell I'm going to run into is the fact that I have a bunch of these like tiny books because I really like the tiny ones, you know, like these things. They're little, they're small, they're tiny. I love them. They're hard to put on shelves kind of. I also kind of want to have like a specific spot for my Douglas Adams books, but they're all different editions. They don't match at all, which honestly frustrates me a little bit, but it kind of fits with the, you know, Douglas Adams. So I guess it works. I don't know. I'm just not sure where to go from here. So I tended to move more of our lighter stuff over here, and then over here I put the books that we have a lot of, plus Hitchhiker's Guide. And by we, I mean me. Those are all mine of Alice in Wonderland. Those are all mine of Sherlock stuff. I own 4 copies of Dracula. Fun fact, I bought this one the other day from Half Price Books. And then that day, I opened up a package from my cousin for my birthday, and it was this edition of Dracula. So thank goodness she got me a different edition. But I have 5 editions of Dracula. Not ashamed. There's my 2 of Animal Farm, because I'm going to get rid of that ugly one. 2 Secret Gardens, because apparently I owned both. And then Douglas Adams stuff. But I feel like it's too dark, so I'm thinking I might move it over here, but I don't know if I want to put it on the top in the back or on the top shelf in the back. Maybe on that shelf there. I don't know what to do. So this has completely changed. I just think that the lighter books look better with the other decorations and the way the desk is set up. So I put some lighter books over here. Not gonna lie, the Secret Garden is kind of bugging me because it just like seems to stand out, and I'm not a fan of that. So that might move. And then over here, this is the top so far. Probably gonna switch, probably gonna change. That one is still the same as always, and then I moved what I had over the desk over here, and I like it a lot better. Still don't love it. I don't think I'm ever gonna love the way I have these books laid out because there's just too many of them and they're all too different. Yep, okay, I have to go to work pretty soon, but a little update before I leave. The desk is still the same as it was that you last saw, and I think it'll probably stay that way. I've adjusted this quite a bit. I think I like it overall so far. It's probably going to change a bit, but for now, I'm happy with it. These I've hardly touched because, again, I'll probably take those to my apartment. These are now a little more sparse. This is a little more full, but that's basically just the way it was before. And I've barely made a dent in Joanna's books. So yeah. And honestly, it really stresses me out that all my books are just across the floor. So I am ready to get this done. Also, the get rid of pile has grown, and that's honestly a really good thing.
4 bookshelves. I get a nightstand and a desk. I have a right to control those. That's getting a little crowded.
Here's the situation. I want to make this nightstand, but to ignore the clutteredness from the bookshelf, a Shakespeare shelf. Because look at all of these Shakespeare books we have. Right? Yeah. Joanna, who doesn't want to be on camera at the moment, doesn't want that.
Yeah, right.
So we're having a discussion about that. But update on where I am now. This shelf is almost completely empty except for the bottom part, which is going to probably stay like that. It'll be a Percy Jackson shelf and a Harry Potter shelf plus a few things. So yeah, that should be a Shakespeare shelf.
No.
The desk is still the same. The get rid of pile is so much bigger. This is just a disaster. These have barely been touched because, again, we'll probably go to my apartment. I'm really liking the way this is turning out so far. I mean, the cat will have to go at some point. But other than that, I'm really liking how this is turning out so far. The plan is we have a lot of paperbacks, and they all seem to be lighter, plus all of those. So I think the paperbacks are going to go on that shelf. And then this shelf is going to be mostly hardcovers. That's the idea at the moment. Plus this top shelf was going to be like our pretty books that didn't fit on the desk. What do you think, Waylon? Do you like it? Huh? Do you like it? I'm going to take that as a yes. I'm going to bed now. Catch you in the morning. I have a face mask and I have enlisted help.
I am not the help.
Shut up. Help number 1, who's rude. Help number 2, who's also rude. Help number 3, who is absolutely no help. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Oh, I thought you were talking to them.
Oh, you're attacking my leg. Thank you. No. Okay, so what's the game plan for this? So I'm thinking, okay, those are all Joanna's books. These are the ones I haven't read. These are the ones I have read. This is what I have so far, which I'm liking so far. So I'm thinking what I have will probably stay. If we adjust it, that's okay though.
Can I be honest? I already don't remember what you said.
That's good. I'm thinking miscellaneous. Hey, I remember this book. The dilemma I have is, for example, this book. I now have the sequel to it, but I haven't read it yet. There's another book on this side that I have the sequel to. Actually, I think it's the third book, but it's over here because I haven't read it yet. Actually,
How about this?
Why is this over there?
How about if it's a sequel, just go ahead and put it with the sequel,
Yeah.
even if it's over there.
I agree with that.
Because if there's only like, I mean, how many do you think there's in there? Like 2
Yeah,
books?
how many
There's
sequels are there?
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Like, that's not
okay,
that
yeah,
many.
that's not a
You
big
can
deal.
keep track of that. Hey, The Man Who Couldn't Stop, that was my book.
Oh yeah, that is your book.
I think I gave it to you because I can't read it.
Did you officially give it to me? I thought you just were lending it to me.
I don't need
If you
it.
want to take
I
it,
physically
it's yours, but
cannot
I'll keep
read it.
if you don't. Here's one problem. Wait, Damn! I just bought this the other day.
We had to do the same one.
Because I thought it was the one of the series I didn't own. But it's not!
This is what happens when you have literally 3,000
Did you
books.
spend a lot of money on that?
Can you return
No,
it?
it was like... Where did I get it?
She buys so many books she can't even keep it straight.
I just recently bought. Where did I buy this? I was with someone too. Who was I with?
I'm gonna stop buying books for like
A
week.
solid 2 years. Stop buying
No!
books.
Wait, no, this is...
I got like a week, and you're like a solid 2
A
years.
solid 2 years. Like, every once in a while it's fine, but like, Hannah! At least you read most of them.
I'm gonna get rid of this one, I guess, because this one's falling apart more.
Yeah. Perfect, you're gonna get rid of a book.
It's nice. I'm extremely tired. Except that shelf looks good, Hannah. Those shelves.
Thank you. I like them. I don't know what I'm doing over here.
Look what you did.
Oh, sorry, Brooke Gillespie. She hasn't done anything to help. I haven't done anything to help. Hannah, I've given you at least 2 books.
You broke her.
You broke me. You broke me, Hannah. You broke it.
That looks atrocious. Oh, Jen, do you still want your ghost book? Your V.E. Schwab ghost book? Lisbeth Yonkers? Sounds like something you might like.
It looks dark, so.
And it's free. What paperback should go there? It's a series. That has to go.
I know. I realized
That
as soon as
one.
I picked it up.
That one.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think this one would look good. But is it too small?
I mean, like it's some spines here. I feel like this one won't look that bad because it's just that color.
I think it's too thin as well, though. What about that one?
This one
As well? So they're both pretty dead right now. Don't know if you can tell. But look at all this progress. I have a weird amount of energy just because this is so thrilling to do. Thrilling to organize your books, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, this is so far the final product of this shelf. I'll do a better pan over it in the morning light. But this is the stack of books that I shall be taking with me to my apartment. This are the books that are gonna stay here. Oh, you cannot see that at all. That's just, take my word for it, that's empty. This ginormous thing are the books I'm getting rid of. Can we just have a round of applause for me, please? Where's my round of applause? Thank you. And then here's this shelf. And then Joanna got her wish with the Shakespeare shelf. It's still minimal or whatever. And then in here we have Harry Potter, and then that's it. This one is still empty. But obviously, looks like we're done for tonight. Although was the one doing all the work. There's not even a reaction. Okay, cool. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Oh hey, it's the evening of the next day. Nothing in regards of books this morning or this afternoon because this morning we're working outside and hauling brush and stuff, and then this afternoon I had work. So I didn't really get anything done, but now the past like I guess 20-ish minutes I've done a little bit of work, and so I'll show you my progress so far. Literally all that's happened is I put the books that I want to keep and that didn't fit on the other shelves on this shelf. I'm trying. Hello, Joanna. I'm going to attempt to get those books, all of them, to fit there. Don't know if that'll happen. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I feel very accomplished. I'm gonna pan over each shelf so they can be appreciated. Joanna got her wish with the nightstand, and then the tall bookshelf looks like this. Very nice, very nice. It's mostly paperbacks, but then you know we've got Percy Jackson and Harry Potter on there. Very nice. The top of the desk is very simple and cute and bright, and it really goes well. These 2 bookshelves are most definitely my favorite. Let's get a close-up. You know, we got a little orchid, we got all the plants, all the pretty books. Go down. This shelf has all of my like multiple copies books plus Hitchhiker's Guide. More shelves, more Allie Carter, more. Look how pretty that looks. Ignore those two. Those are just dust jackets. Lisby has those books, so they're just there for now. And then we still have like a junky shelf, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I've got my tall stack of books that I need, so I have something closer to me to put my phone on at night. And then you go down, this top shelf is gonna stay here. Most or half of this is going to stay here. But then all this shelf and some of this are gonna come with me to my apartment. Plus, I went through my bookmarks, so there is a lot more room in here than there used to be. So that's also a plus. Last but not least, if we come over here, we have Joanna's copy of Harry Potter and then my Snoopy books. And then over here, we have Joanna's Rick Riordan books. Also, look at this giant stack of books I'm getting rid of. Like, I am impressed with myself. And I will be doing a book unhaul, so keep your eyes open for that if you want to see which books I'm getting rid of. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know if it is a rush for you to go through your books, because I don't think I've gone like through these books in 3 or 4 years. Also comment down below if you've ever bought a book and figured out that it's not the book that you need from the series, or you have multiple editions of a certain book, aka Dracula. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all again in another one soon.